You're watching Stay Wavy TV, your home for non-stop WWE action and fresh waves of wrestling coverage. Slam that subscribe button, ring the bell, and ride the wave. What in the world
is going on between Rhea Ripley and EU Sky? I totally get that they're a tag team couple, but it seems like they may actually be a relationship couple because, I mean, they're super touchy with each other, right? EU Sky is, jumping on top of Rhea, and Rhea's hugging her, while she's holding EU Sky up in the air, and it's just super cringy, especially when you think of the fact that, kids not only watch wrestling on TV, but there's a lot of kids that go to these wrestling events in person, and, for them to be doing all of this touchy-feely stuff on national TV in front of a live audience, I think it's very cringy. And I think it's very weird. And I mean, how far is the WWE gonna allow this to go? Like, are they gonna start, kissing each other in the ring and stuff? Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not rage baiting. I'm giving a serious question. Like, this is wrestling, and we're no longer in the Attitude Era. Where you could actually get away with stuff like that. But I mean, like, what's really going on, bro? Like, it really seems like EU Sky and Rhea Ripley are possibly in a relationship with each other. And I know that Rhea Ripley has a boyfriend, but, maybe he's cool with it. Maybe they're poly. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they're on some Willow Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith type of time where, like, they're all together, because this is just going too far, man. And like I said, like, it's very uncomfortable to watch, especially when you think of the fact that not too long ago, Rhea Ripley was the women's champion, right? She fought EU Sky on an episode of Monday Night Raw, and she lost her title to EU Sky. And Rhea Ripley has never beaten EU Sky on the main roster. She's never pinned EU Sky. She's literally, EU Sky is undefeated against Rhea Ripley on the main roster. So you would think that Rhea Ripley's character would not like EU Sky because of the fact that she took her title away from her. And what's even more weird is Rhea Ripley, her character blamed Bianca Belair for EU Sky taking the title away from her. So, I mean, how much longer is this going to continue? Like, it's obvious that, Triple H is positioning Rhea Ripley and EU Sky to possibly be the next tag team champions. I think that they're going to be the ones to take the titles from the Kabuki Warriors. Yeah, man, I had to make this video, man, because, like, it's just getting worse and worse every week. This is wrestling. Like, just seeing Rhea Ripley and EU Sky constantly hugging each other, and, EU Sky jumping on Rhea, and Rhea's touching EU's face, and it's just so weird to watch, man. It's so weird to watch. And it's just, at this point, why don't Rhea Ripley and EU Sky make an OnlyFans together? I mean, seriously, why don't they make an OnlyFans together? Why don't they start a YouTube channel together, and make a couple's YouTube channel and just make videos with each other when they're not wrestling? Why don't they move in and live with each other? Because this is going too far, guys. This is wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, man. It's weird. This is wrestling, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is wrestling. Like, my whole thing is this. Rhea Ripley is probably the most popular women's wrestler in the WWE. And I don't think this is a good look for her character, because her character, she comes off as this, like, this macho woman, right? She comes off as, like, this super aggressive Australian chick that is willing to, like, fight anybody. But when it comes to EU Sky, she's super, like, sweet, super soft spoken, right? Very friendly. And it's like, why are you so friendly with the woman that took your title from you that you've never beaten? It just doesn't make any sense. And you would think that Triple H would be smart enough to have Rhea turn heel and turn on Io Sky, but instead they got this whole thing where, you know, Rhea and Io Sky are beefing with the Kabuki Warriors. We all know Io Sky used to be she used to be in a tag team partnership with, I think, Asuka, however you say her name. And now it's like, you know, you got Io Sky and Rhea beefing with the Kabuki Warriors. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I had to make this video. I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Am I reaching? Am I going too far? Am I diving too deep into this? I know the Rhea Ripley fans are going to hate me for making this video. I want you guys to understand. I mean absolute no disrespect when I say what I'm saying. But it looks like Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are dating each other. It looks like they're in a relationship. And it looks like whatever's going on behind the scenes is rubbing off into what they got going on in the ring. And I think it's weird. I think it's cringy. I think it's kind of inappropriate for the kids that's watching this at home. You know what I'm saying? I like it, but it's just weird to me, bro. I think it's weird because it just doesn't make any sense. Like, if Io Sky didn't pin Rhea Ripley on Monday, because you got to remember, right? Io Sky got the title from Liv Morgan, right? She only had the title for like, I think, what, 2 or 3 months? And then she loses it to Io Sky on Monday Night Raw. Then you have the match with Rhea Ripley. I think it was Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and somebody else. I think Naomi, right? Naomi ended up getting the title. And I just don't get why is Rhea Ripley and Io Sky a tag team couple? You know? I get the Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss thing. That actually makes sense, right? Charlotte Flair had the opportunity to get the title from Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. She lost, right? So now they got her in a tag team, you know, partnership with Alexa Bliss, right? And they had the title for a little bit. Cool. I totally get that. But the Rhea Ripley and Io Sky thing, nothing about it makes any sense. Nothing about it makes any sense. And it's just not a good look for Rhea Ripley's character, man. If your character is this vicious, you know, macho, you know, character, and she's wearing the Batman mask and all of that, then you shouldn't be super friendly and super touchy-feely with Io Sky. It makes her character look soft. It makes it hard to take her character serious. And it's just weird, bro. I'm sorry. It's weird. And listen, I love Io Sky. I think Io Sky is probably the best in-ring women's wrestler in the WWE right now. You know, Sol Ruka is also really good. Shout out to Sol Ruka. She has a phenomenal finisher. But yeah, man, I think Io Sky is probably the best in-ring wrestler in the company right now. But at the end of the day, you know, both of these women's characters are predicated upon being solo champions. And Io Sky held the title for a couple of months, right? Rhea Ripley didn't hold the title long enough. And I get that some people feel like Rhea Ripley is bigger than having the title. I totally get that. I don't think having a title really does anything for Rhea Ripley because she's already so over. But at the end of the day, you know, I think Rhea Ripley deserves to have a long, dominant championship reign. And I don't think her winning a tag team title with Io Sky, I don't think that does anything for her career. Why would you want to be a tag team champion with a woman that took your title that you've never beaten? And this is my problem with Triple H's booking. Nothing makes any sense. Nothing makes any sense. But at this point, you might as well put in kayfabe that Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are dating each other. You might as well, because that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like whenever we see them on Raw or SmackDown. It looks like they're dating each other. It looks like they're in a relationship. So you might as well just roll with it. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Like I said, if I'm tripping, if y'all feel like I'm reaching with this video, please let me know in the comment section. But I'm not the only one saying this. You know, I've seen other people make videos about this, and I said, you know what? I've been thinking the same thing like subconsciously, I just kind of like, bro, it's so weird seeing like EU Sky and Rhea Ripley when they come out that I just don't even look at the TV, bro, because I'm like, what is going on? Like, why they all touching each other like that? Like, is this wrestling or is this a Diddy freak off? Hey, it's your boy Wavy, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'm out.
Stay wavy, signing out. Ride the tide, no doubt. From the rooftop glow to the neon cloud. You tapped in, so I gotta say love. Like, subscribe, keep the motion above. Until the next wave, we out. Peace.